All right, I think we are ready then to start with our live streaming. Good morning. This is Betty Widgeon. I am the appointed master for this matter, FC 103. And in the courtroom today, I would like counsel to please place your names on the record.
Good morning. My name is Laura Weingarten. I am one of 2 co-disciplinary counsels, and my supervisor boss is Lynn Helen, and he'll be here a little later.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Weingarten. Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Ashcraft, appearing on behalf of respondent, Judge Tracy Green.
Thank you. Good morning, Judge Green. Thank you. All right, counsel, we have taken care of some preliminary matters, and we will continue to do that later today. But I believe at this time we're ready to have the first witness called. Mr. Ashcraft, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And I see she is in the courtroom. And if you would call her name, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Respondent calls Assistant Principal Marion Minnis.
Thank you. If you will come forward to the witness stand over to my left side. Thank you. Ms. Minnis, I am going to swear you in. We put the shield up. The court reporter, Ms. Jorgensen, has asked that you testify without your mask if you're comfortable doing that.
Are we vaccinated in the courtroom?
I am vaccinated, yes. So, but I don't have to have my mask off right now. I can put it back on for sure. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you.
Yes.
Thank you. What is your name?
Marion Minnis.
And spell that for us, please.
MARION MINNIS.
Thank you. Ms. Minnis, before we start, there are 2 other orders that have to do with the witness protocol and the sequestration. And I'm going to read those to you right now, as I have done for all of the other witnesses. One moment. The witnesses are sequestered during this hearing, and I will tell you that sequestration includes a prohibition on any witness, except while testifying during the proceedings, from doing any of the following: discussing your testimony in any format or by any means with another witness, viewing the proceedings on any device, listening to the proceedings on any device, or accessing or viewing any information about the proceedings via any social media or news outlets. You may discuss the pending formal complaint with counsel for the parties and may be shown exhibits by counsel prior to testimony. A failure to serve the order by any party or a violation of the order by a witness is grounds to exclude a witness or to exclude testimony given by that witness before the discovery of the failure or the violation. Any questions regarding that order? No. Thank you. And then the second one had to do with regarding witness protocol. No witness shall access or review any documents or other materials beyond the relevant trial exhibits, pleadings, or transcripts or police reports during their testimony until the trial is over. No witness shall have a document within reach or sight. If a witness needs to refer to a document, she may do so only if invited by counsel or approved by the master. Witnesses shall certify under oath that no one has given them information by any means to assist in testifying that counsel and the master cannot observe. Do you so certify?
Yes.
Thank you. And then witnesses. The last one doesn't really apply because it has to do with virtual testimony and we are in person at this time. So I will stop at this time. Do you have any questions or concerns about any of those items under the sequestration or the witness protocol orders? All right, thank you. Have to keep your voice up. I think you're a little bit quiet, so you will need to keep your voice up as counsel are asking questions. Go ahead, Mr. Ashcraft.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Good morning. Assistant Principal Minnis, may I refer to you as Ms. Minnis in my question?
Yes,
Thank you. You are a school teacher, is that correct?
I'm an assistant principal at this time.
And you have been a school teacher in years gone by.
Yes.
Could you share with us, please, your educational background?
My educational background is a bachelor's in psychology and sociology, a master's in education, a master's in human resources, as well as a administration certificate from Wayne State University.
And you have in the past held a teaching certificate in the state of Michigan?
I currently do still hold a teaching certificate.
Thank you. If you would please share with us your professional experience as a teacher.
It's really broad ranging from pre-K, elementary, middle school. So this
Have you taught in the public school system?
predominantly all my years of teaching has been in Detroit Public Schools.
And you also have experience as in administration as an assistant principal, correct?
Yes,
Tell us about that, please. When did you become an assistant principal?
I became an assistant principal 2 years ago when the virtual experience came. That's what was my first year. This is my second year as an assistant principal.
You taught third grade at the Palmer Park Academy in the Detroit school system for the 2016 and 2017 school year, correct?
The years I'm not really privy to, but I did teach at Palmer Park Academy third grade.
And do you recall a student while you were a teacher by the name of Gary Davis Head Jr.?
Yes,
Was he in your class?
he was.
And you were the third grade teacher at that time,
I'm
yes?
assuming because I taught third and fourth grade, but Gary was a student in my classroom.
Thank you. What do you recall about Gary?
Gary was a good student. And when I say good student, because my certification is in ELA. So he was a student who loved reading. He did well. We had a program called Accelerated Reader, and he would always do well in terms of reading. He was just a kid who loved learning.
You said ELA. Can you tell us what that is, please?
English Language Arts.
Thank you. During your time as a teacher of Gary, did you have occasion to interact with him before, during, and after class?
During class, not before or after class. During class as his teacher.
Did you have one-on-one opportunities with him during that time?
Sometimes during small group.
At any time when you were his teacher, did you observe any marks on his body of any sort?
No, not that I can recall.
Did you ever see a red mark such as a handprint that may have been the result of a slap on the face?
Not that I can recall.
Are you a mandatory reporter?
As an educator, I am.
And does that mean that as a mandatory reporter, if you observe any sign of potential child abuse or neglect, what do you have to do?
It has to be reported.
Are you trained to observe children? And if you notice something, to in fact report it?
I would say if I notice something, we have to report it.
Did you ever make a report as a mandatory reporter with regard to a concern of child abuse or neglect related to Gary Davis Head Jr.?
I don't recall that.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Questions on cross-examination, if any?
Good morning, Ms. Minnis.
Good morning.
Did the children in your third grade class have to wear uniforms?
Yes, they did.
Describe what the boys would have to wear.
They wore blue pants and powder blue shirts. It depends on who the principal was at that time, because at certain times the uniforms changed. Sometimes they had brown pants and they had yellow shirts. Other times they had blue pants and powder blue shirts.
And when you say pants, are you referring to long pants as opposed to shorts?
It depends on the type of weather. They could wear pants when it was cooler, but they could also wear shorts if it was, the summertime, where it was warmer.
And did the children go to gym class?
They had gym.
Did they have to change clothing to go to gym class?
No,
Did you ever ask Gary Davis Head to disrobe so you could see whether he had marks on his body?
I wouldn't do that.
So you did not in this
No,
case?
I didn't, no.
Thank you, nothing else.
Mr. Ashcraft, anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. May this witness be excused and released?
Yes,
Well, you know what, Your Honor, I do have one more question I should have asked to speak with Judge Green beforehand.
All right, go
Thank you.
ahead.
Ms. Minnis, did you ever, in your time as a teacher or as assistant principal, make a report under the mandatory reporting provisions?
I've made reports.
I didn't hear what you said.
I've made reports. I've done my due diligence in terms of made reports. I do right by children.
Understood. Thank you. I have nothing further. Thank you very much.
Anything further?
no.
All right, thank you. You may be excusing.
Thank you very much.
All right, council, I believe at this time we need to discuss a few more items. So we will go on pause for the YouTube